Good day everyone. Welcome to Learn with MN. In this video, we will discuss the most common and important tool, which is the text tool. The tool with the alphabet A and I cursor is the text tool. You can also use the shortcut key T. As from the name, it is used to create and edit text objects. Just left-click and start typing on the canvas. There are two ways to add text using the text tool. First is regular text. For this, just click and just start typing your text. In this case, as text is typed, the text box grows to adjust the text. Line breaks are added manually by the user. The second way to enter text is as a float text object. For this, click-drag on the canvas to create a rectangle box for the text. In this case, the text is typed in a pre-sized rectangular text box that you draw, and line breaks are automatically made as text is typed. If the text fills the box, the rectangle will turn red to indicate that the text is overflowed. So, it will be typed, but will not displayed. To show the overflow text, you have to either change the font size of your text or enlarge the text box. To enlarge it, use this node like this. You can also edit this node using the node tool. Before moving to the styling of text, let's discuss different ways of selecting the text box first. To select a text box first, you can either select it with the selection tool or directly with the text tool. With the selection tool, double-click the text object. This will select it and open the text tool options. With the text tool, the cursor will change to I cursor when you hover over the text box like this. Just a single click will place the cursor pretty close to where you clicked, like this. Now, you can edit the text in this text box. Let's discuss different options for the text tool. First, is to change the font family of the text. For example, you want to change the font of this text to Century. For this, select the text object first, and change the font from this drop-down menu. You can change your text font to any other available font in the list you like. This option, next to the font's name, is used to select all text objects with this same font family. For example, if I click it, it will select all the text blocks whose font is Arial, like this. Next is font style. Each font family has its style list. For example, the Arial font has by default normal style, but it also offers italic, bold, bold italic, and heavy style. Each offers a unique style, like this, so you can select any as per requirement. You can also use Ctrl-B for bold and Ctrl-I for italic. This drop-down menu is used to change the font size. For this, select the text, and use this drop-down menu to change the size of the text. You can make it bigger and smaller as per your needs. You can also type any custom value. Next to it is the unit of font size. By default, it is points, which is commonly used for typography. You can change the unit from this drop-down menu to any other. Next is line spacing. It is used to set the spacing between each line in the paragraph. For this, select the text box and type any value here. Less value decreases the space, and greater value increases the space, like this. By default, it is 1.25 and its unit is lines. You can change the unit of spacing from this drop-down menu. Next are different types of text alignments. First is left align. In this, the text is aligned with the left boundary of the text box, and it is also the default alignment. Next is center align. This aligns the text in the center of the text box, like this. Next is the right align. In this, the text is aligned with the right boundary of the text box, like this. Last is justify. It aligns the text with the right and left boundaries of the text box, and tries to fill as much space as possible, like this. Next is Superscript. To represent exponents in this formula like this, then Superscript is used. For this, select 2 and click Superscript. Next is Subscript. It is used to write a chemical formula like this. To do so, select 4 and apply Subscript. The next feature, spacing, has different options including text spacing, kerning, and rotation. First option defines the space between each character in the text. Less value decreases the space, and greater value increases the space, like this. Second is the space between each word in the text. Less value decreases the space, and greater value increases the space between words, not characters, like this. Next is horizontal kerning. It is used to adjust the horizontal spacing between two characters where the cursor is placed. Less value decreases the space, and greater value increases the space, like this. This is for vertical kerning. It is used to adjust the vertical spacing between the baseline of the text on the right side of the cursor or for the selected text. For example, if I place the cursor here, the whole sentence after this will be affected by the vertical kerning. An increase in value will move the text under the baseline and a lower value will move the text above the baseline, like this. The last option is used for character rotation. You can type any custom angle value here in degrees to rotate any character. It will rotate each character of the selected text or a single character after the cursor if nothing is selected. The next feature is text orientation. It defines the direction in which text is presented on a page or screen. There are two types. The first and by default orientation is horizontal orientation. In this, text is aligned horizontally, from left to right. This is the most common orientation for many languages, including English. Second is vertical orientation. In this, text is aligned vertically, from top to bottom. It has two possibilities. In some languages like traditional Chinese and Japanese, vertical orientation is used, and the lines run from right to left. So for that, this option is used. In some languages like Mongolian, the lines run from left to right. In that case, this option is used. This option is enabled when the vertical orientation of text is selected. This is used for the orientation of each character in a vertical direction. This option is by default selected. In this, vertical scripts like Chinese characters will be shown upright, but English characters will be rotated 90 degrees clockwise like this. In this option, all the characters will be forced to show upright whether they are in English or other languages. In this option, all the characters will be forced to rotate 90 degrees clockwise, including languages other than English. If you know CSS, then you may have the idea of CSS text orientation property. These three options represent the three values of this property. The first one represents mixed, the second is upright, and the third one is sideways. The last feature of the text tool is typing directions. There are two ways of writing, left to right and right to left. Left to right, which is also by default, is used for writing left to right languages, like English. Whereas, right to left is used for writing right to left languages, like Arabic. There are some more features and options related to text objects that we will discuss in upcoming videos, so stay tuned. For now, that was all about the text tool and its different options. If you have any queries, feel free to write in the comments section or contact us on our website or social media, their links are in the description. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching.